Let's take a minute and talk about the Whiners. I'm Christy Birchfield, and we are working our way through the book of Daniel. It's truly an incredible and awesome book, and what we're seeing here is how we respond to completely unrealistic expectations by our bosses. The first people that we're going to talk about from a response standpoint would be the Whiners. We're in Daniel chapter 2, looking at verses 10 through 13. And verse 10 just kicks this all off. And the king has made an incredibly ridiculous request, absolutely unreasonable in any way, shape, or form, and there's truly no way that they can comply. But here's how they answer. So the astrologers, it's Daniel chapter 2, verse 10. The astrologers answered the king, "There is no one on earth who can do what the king asks. No king, however great and mighty, has ever asked such a thing of any magician or enchanter or astrologer." It's not fair. That's not right. We don't like it. We can't do it. Here's the thing. If you've ever spent time around other people, you will notice that there's often a group who just are never happy. It doesn't matter what the boss says, they'll find something to complain about. These are the whiners. They're the ones who can take even a good situation and make it sound truly awful and horrible. And they like to encourage other people to join in their way of thinking. Now, as I've already said, the king's demand and request of them was completely ridiculous anyway. However, we have the whiners who are responding, and I would suspect that these are probably the same people who are complaining no matter what the king said. Whiners tend to be whiners, regardless. Now, as we look at this passage of scripture and we seek to learn from it, we need to understand that first, don't associate with whiners. Don't listen to them. Don't give in to them. Don't hang out with them. If you do, you will find yourself doing the exact same things that they do. When you're around somebody who's whining, find a way to move away. Move away from them. Distance yourself from that. Those people this circumstance and this situation, these people absolutely had something to be upset about. But their whining and complaining wasn't going to change the situation or the circumstance. In fact, if you read the rest of those verses, you see that their whining just made the king even madder. It's the thing about whining. It doesn't really matter whether you have a legitimate reason to be upset or not. It really doesn't. Whining and complaining doesn't change the situation that you find yourself in. All it does is change your attitude, and not in a good way. Are we staying focused on the Lord? When things come up, when situations arise, good, bad, otherwise, do we simply come to Him? Or do we whine about them to anybody who will listen? That's a challenge for today. Don't be the whiner. Stay focused on the Lord. If you've missed any of this series, make sure you click on the link in the description below. It will take you to the entire playlist for this whole season. You don't want to miss how this progression of events got us to the place where we're having this conversation today. And then make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss anything going forward. We're going to continue through and see some other ways people are handling the decision of the king. We'll see you tomorrow.